Hey, so you're new to gardening and you're putting your very first vegetable garden in. Well, today I'm going to give you 4 quick tips on things you should do and things you should look out for. These are mistakes that I have made and I've seen other people made in the past. So stay tuned. These are some great tips that are going to help you be successful growing your own food. Number 1 is location. A lot of times I hear people say, well, I'm going to put my vegetable garden in at the farm or at my in-laws' house, or I've got a spot a neighbor's letting me use down the road. The main thing is to put it close to your primary residence, somewhere that you're going to be able to visit this garden on a daily basis. Yeah, I said daily. You know, if you put it somewhere and you have intentions of going just on the weekends to check on it, more than likely it's going to get away from you. You know, it may be just as simple as going up there, pulling a couple of weeds, or, you know, checking on it, and you notice something needs watered, you know, and you go out there and you water it a little bit to help it get started well. Just those little things that can make all the difference in the world being successful growing your own food. So I always like to recommend somebody to put it close to your house so that you are going to be able to go up there every day and check on it. Hey, it may not be but 10 to 15 minutes, but just kind of walk through there and check on it, make sure everything's okay, see if anything needs the attention. Another thing too, you will enjoy it so much better if you get to go up there and look at it and follow along its journey of growing, and it makes you be more successful. Number 2 is elevation. Do I put my garden in a low spot in my yard, or do I put it on a higher spot, or do I put it somewhere in the middle? Well, the reality is you probably need to put it on higher ground. You know, in our mind, we may be thinking, if I put it in this lower area down here, it's going to be better for this than for that, and water is going to stay, it's going to stay moisture down there in that area. The reality is we can always water, but it's hard to take water away. So if you have one of those wet springs or wet years, your plants are just going to drown out. So I always like to put my garden in a higher spot in my yard, and I can water it when it needs to be. Full sun. You always want to put your vegetable garden in full sun if possible. So if you got places in your lawn or your yard that maybe gets more shade than others, and one of the first considerations I would make is which area gets the most sunlight. You know, 2 things. Plants, vegetables love sunlight and they love full sun. Next thing is your soil temperature is going to be warmer in these sunny areas than they are a shaded area. Now, it may be tempting to put it real close to a big oak tree where we can get tired. We can go over and sit in our rocking chair and rest a little bit. But the reality is plants love that full sunlight. So if you got a choice there, put it in full sun, put it on a higher area in your yard. Number 4 is water source. You know, it's just human nature. If we have to put a lot of effort into something other, we may not do it as often as it should be. So it's really important that you have a good, clean water source so that you can water that garden close by. You know, if you don't have a spigot close by, intend on running your water line out there so that it's easy for you to go out there. When you have those 10 to 15 minutes in the afternoon, you can grab that water hose, that watering wand, and give those plants a little love. So make sure you put a water source close by so you can water those plants when need be. So if you want to know more about our products or you want to learn more about vegetable garden, check out these videos.